everybody. This is Osiris, writer for the Cover City News, Ankh Entertainment, Stones in the Color of Rare blog, and your weekly show host for 15 minutes. Guess what we are? We are jamming at the House of Pies. I have with me the executive director. Her name is Alma Robinson. She's executive director and an attorney for the California Lawyers for the Arts Association. Say hi, Alma.
Hello, Osiris. Hi, people. Hello,
Thank you.
City. I'm so happy to be in LA today.
That is so great. Now we're going to talk a little loud because we're out, and you guys know we do live locations, so we want to make sure everything Alma says we hear. So tell us all about how did you become involved as in the California Lawyers Association?
Actually, I was an intern with our organization back in the 70s.
Really?
I had just finished law school and I was looking for something to do. Waiting for bar results, and so I went up to San Francisco, and it was then Bay Area Lawyers for the Arts.
Okay.
And I helped with the referral service. That was my first contact with the organization. Fast forward about 5-6 years, I was looking for a part-time job. I was married, had small kids, and they had a job announcement. The mediation service. It was the first service like the that for the arts in the entire country. And so I was hired to set that up and to organize it, and it's been on and on from there. In '87, we opened our office in Los Angeles, and we became statewide. So we changed our name to California Lawyers for the Arts at that point.
Wow, so that's an interesting background. Now, I know that you have like this amazing credentials. I know, didn't you go to Stanford?
Stanford Law School.
Stanford Law School. So she is an intelligent girl, guys out there, and ladies out there, and the artist. Now, I also noticed now the purpose of the California Lawyers Association is to support artists that need funding. They don't have money to afford the regular kind of thing that they need, or what is the,
We help subsidize artists with free or low-cost legal services.
Oh, okay.
I'm really excited because a group that came to us 4 years ago starting a film project just in San Francisco. They were in the American Indian Film Festival.
Oh, wow. What was the name of the group?
Their film was called She Sings to the Stars, and it was in the American Indian Film Festival. So we help artists at the beginning of their projects if they need legal support.
Really? Do you actually fund them? I mean, is it funding how you help them, or is it just to help them promote?
We help in several ways. One is, of course, obviously the legal services. We provide attorneys through our referral service, and I have to say we've also expanded that to include pro bono legal services for people who need patent assistance.
Right.
It's very expensive to undertake a patent to have an invention, so we have a special program for that. It's authorized by the U.S. Patent and Trademark Association.
And within the
Patent and Trademark Office.
within the California Lawyers Association.
Yes, authorized
To patents. Wow.
But aside from that, we help all kinds of writers, musicians, visual artists, painters like yourself,
Yes.
poets,
Photographers.
photographers. If you have a contract, don't sign it without getting a legal review.
And a lot of people can't afford it.
We can help you with a half-hour consultation. Most of the time, no, that's all people need. It's initial, quick review. And we just charge a very small.
Now I'm going to move around because I want to make sure we hear you. Now, is the half an hour consultation, you don't move, I'm going to move. Is the half an hour consultation, is that free? Is that consultation free?
You're not paying for the attorney's time, you're paying for our time to do the referral, which is very affordable. $35. So some people would say that's not free. We think it's very affordable.
Right. So so you are able to still accommodate people without them paying anything, but it's only for half an hour. And then what happens?
And then they negotiate with the lawyer. And if they're very low income, then we can help them get pro bono legal services.
Right.
Now the other thing we do is we do workshops, and in fact that's how this film production company first came to us. They saw that there was a workshop on film financing, and so we do
how
workshops like that
often do you do the
twice a
workshop?
month.
Okay.
Twice a month in LA, in San Francisco, and Sacramento.
Now, are you in LA for the holiday, or are you in LA for the workshop?
I'm in LA to work in our office in Santa Monica for a couple of days.
Wow. So
Yeah,
you guys have a
go
little
around-
satellite.
I go around to different offices and see how things are going.
And do you enjoy that, like
I
working
do,
back and
I
forth?
do actually.
And is
yeah.
LA very different than San Francisco in terms of the art community? How is that different?
What LA got us doing was stretching our name instead of just for the arts and entertainment communities. Because a lot of people think of themselves not just as artists, but as entertainers.
As entertainers, absolutely.
Yeah, and so the entertainment sector would be performers, people who want to produce shows and have projects that are in the entertainment venue. And we have workshops coming up on all kinds of artist rights issues. Let me tell you what we
And I
have
noticed
coming
you
up.
guys too. You have a special thing for high school students that they can go. That they can go. That they can go into a special program for high school students.
We do that.
Veggie.
You want to stop?
Veggie burger?
Yes.
Order something?
Go ahead. And so, go ahead.
That program is very dependent on funding. We place kids in jobs with arts organizations, and when we've had the funding, we have it in Los Angeles. Currently, it's only available in San Francisco. But in Sacramento, we have a different program that works with young people as part of the whole effort to reduce harassment and bullying in middle schools. And so we have a curriculum that takes our peer mediation programs and trains middle school students with arts and other types of projects and problem-solving, collaborative projects and listening skills.
So is it a different transition for servicing a middle school and their group of artists and servicing professional groups of people?
Oh, it's very different.
So
Yes,
talk to us
obviously,
a little bit about that difference.
Well, professional artists are doing it because they have a passion and they want to make an income. So we are trying to help them.
It's like a lifelong journey.
We're trying to help them figure out the tools that they need in order to be successful entrepreneurs, because every artist has to be entrepreneurial. You have to understand contracts and taxes and record keeping, and so we do a lot of training and educational programs in that area for artists. And also there's a great benefit in our workshops because people get to network and meet other professionals and they don't feel so alone with their questions.
Now, and then what is the ratio of minorities applying to the program? Is it called minorities or diversity? They say now. What is the ratio of diversity within the organization? Like, are the services extended into urban communities generally more than the other communities? Is that where the largest need is?
Where the concentration of artists
where is it?
Mostly
in the urban
cities.
In the cities.
And you asked about money. We've been very involved in trying to build the support for the California Arts Council. This year, after a 3-year advocacy effort with other organizations, we were able to obtain $2.5 million for arts in prisons. Most of that money will be going to artists who are doing work with inmates to help them rehabilitate themselves.
Really?
And that just started in July.
Whoa, that's fascinating. Now, how involved do they get with the artists that are imprisoned? I mean,
They do weekly classes.
For artists in prison? How? What is it
For
involved?
prisoners, for inmates. It could be writing class, music, visual arts,
And
performance.
what do they do that to? Is it an incentive for them to get out of prison and become an artist, or
we
what?
actually did a study. Sorry.
You're good.
We did a study with Larry Brewster. He's a professor at the University of San Francisco. So we got money for demonstration projects. We did 4 12-week programs in different prisons around the state.
Right.
And he was able to demonstrate through prisoners' self-evaluations that their attitudes and behavior was changing as a result of being in the arts program.
And I just think that's so fascinating.
It's incredible.
And they're talking about taking the arts out of schools and everything, and here they are helping people find some definition inside. Yeah.
And a way to be creative.
Yeah.
We all need that. And so one of the state senators said, you know, if it works in the prisons, it might work in the schools. I'm going, let's put the arts back in the schools and keep kids in school. Because if you're in a marching band, you want to be there. You don't want to drop out. You have a reason to go to school.
Right.
And the rest of it comes along with it.
With that.
Yeah.
And how much do you guys involve yourself after? I mean, is there any follow-up with people that you've supported in your program? Do they follow up some sort of way with people you've given the funding to? You know what I mean?
This program has really just gotten off the ground. The State Corrections Department.
Well, I saw was the back of your head, and I wondered who was spinning around.
The State Corrections Department contracted with the California Arts Council, which in turn subcontracted with other agencies to put artists in state prisons. Now, it's $2.5 million for 2 years. We are continuing to evaluate the results because we want it to be a permanent program, not just a pilot project.
Right.
But as a result of that, the State Arts Council also received an additional $5 million to have programs in schools and community centers around the state.
Okay.
So there are other benefits
that come from that
right, and that means more artists will be employed in doing artwork in the community.
That's right.
It's really, really important.
Now, does it come from one pool of funding, or is it
That
separated?
$5 million is from the state's general fund.
Well, you know what I don't understand? If we're broke, how do we have money? I don't understand. You know, they go, oh, the state's broke. The state is broke. I'm like, how are people driving and going
it's like talking to your parent. If
What
they
do
don't
you
want to
do?
fund something, they're broke.
Oh
If
my
they
God.
want to do it, then
Like, where do they get $5 million from if we're broke?
Actually, the state is doing very well because under Jerry Brown, I
like him. I like him.
I have to be
I like him.
commending him because the previous governor really put us in a deficit position from day one when he walked in and started. Well, he cut the tax for cars. You know, it was silly, $50 per car. Who would notice? You know, and so that put the state $15 million in. Billion. In the
$1 billion in the hole.
which he then borrowed, and he claimed he was cutting taxes and cutting the deficit. He was building up the deficit. So Jerry Brown has had the benefit of a better economy. More people are paying taxes. There are more taxes from the sales of stock and all that sort of thing. We have a very healthy entertainment industry. Internet and telecommunications and technology are doing well. So with this new economy, there is more money for civilization. Before that, we were just locking up people. And the other thing is that finally they said, we can't afford this anymore.
Yeah.
Too many people are locked up for too long without any rehabilitation programs.
And for minor stuff that has nothing to do with anything, really. You're gonna lock somebody up for some real criminal stuff.
Right, yeah.
You know,
exactly.
instead of not just picking on people.
And if they are locked up, what are you doing with them? Are they learning more
Yeah, like
anchor?
it's supposed to be about rehabilitation, right?
Exactly.
It's supposed to be about developing them to go back and do better, make better choices when they go back out there.
So we came along at the right time with the right program that's saying, okay, through the arts, people learn discipline, they learn time management, they learn how to communicate and work better together, and they also learn that they can have a better goal for their own life, that they can be somebody better when they go out than when they came in. They have different goals and a different sense of themselves. They want to help their families, they want to be part of the community, they want to give back. So the arts provide a lot of important lessons for people.
That's wonderful to know. Now we are almost at the end of our time. We're 15 minutes. I love that.
All right.
We're almost at the end of time. But what I want you to do is I want you to give the audience your Twitter, anywhere they can find out about you and more about the California Lawyers Arts Association.
Well, look at our website first of all, where we have an ongoing calendar of
And you also have a
events.
blog on there.
We have have a blog, yes. I just wrote about
I've been on there. I saw it. Yeah, I saw it.
Yes. And
I read it.
our website is calawyersforthearts.org.
calawyersforthearts.org.
Right. And then we're on Facebook, of course.
And it's under California Lawyers for the Arts.
Yeah.
And under Twitter, is there a handle?
Twitter handle, I think it's CLA.
Okay, CLA.
Yeah.
So we got all the info. Again, this is
We're on LinkedIn.
LinkedIn. We are all over
check
the
us
place.
out.
So all you artists out there, and I know a lot of you are on Twitter and on LinkedIn and on Facebook.
Right.
If you are serious about doing the arts, you're going to need some representation, and this is the lady you want to know.
And we need you to like us on
That's
Facebook.
right, and
We're
we
trying
need you to
build up
like
our
them.
Fan base. Thank
That's
you.
right.
Thank you, Osiris.
This
It's really
again
been a
is
pleasure.
Alma Robinson of the California Executive Director and Attorney for the California Lawyers Association. She's a brilliant woman. Look her up, check her out. And that's our